Hello everybody and welcome to One Player, in which we typically play solo board games, but today I thought we'd have a go at a little solo puzzle. I got put onto this site, Crazy Dad, by the wonderful YouTube channel Cracking the Cryptic. If you're not already a follower and you enjoy puzzles and crosswords and all sorts of things like that, definitely recommend going and check them out. This puzzle, the Suguru, which I think translates as number blocks, but I could be wrong, has got me completely addicted. I can't stop playing these things, and they are devilishly difficult as well. So it's a lot of fun. I figured I would just try something else, try something different. If you like following along and watching folks solve puzzles, then let me know. Hit a like or drop a comment, and I will absolutely be excited to make more content just like this. Don't worry, there's more board games on the way as well. If that is your thing, don't worry, it's still coming. I've got some videos lined up for this week which are hopefully going to be fantastic. Let's get going. So the aim of this game is to fill the boxes with the numbers starting at 1 and going up to however many squares there are in the box. For example, this is going to have the number 1 and the number 2 in one of these two spaces. This is going to have 1 through 5 because there's 5 boxes in this coloured block. Same with this, 1 through 5. Same with these crosses, 1 through 5. This is going to have 1 and 2. This is going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 somewhere. The rule about placement, however, is that obviously there cannot be the same number in the same box, but also it cannot be touching adjacent or diagonal. So, for example, because of this 1 here, these 3 squares cannot be a 1. Because of this 4, either of these squares can be a 4. Because of this 5, these 2 squares cannot be 5. And obviously this has got a 4 in it anyway. So that's the general gist of things. I'm going to start right away and just fill in this 1 box. That's a box of 1, so we know that that is the number there. We know that then either this one or this one is going to be a 1, because it can't be either of these 3. And in fact, I've just contradicted my own rules, and it can't be that one either. So that is the 1. That means that in this box, this cannot be the 1, so it must be the 2, and that is the 1. And we're already flying off to a fantastic start. You know what happens in these puzzles typically is I get a nice start, think I'm doing really great, overestimate my intelligence, and then get absolutely stuck halfway through. So hopefully that won't happen here. What also seems to happen to me is that I start to build out from one corner or one like kind of particular block and its surroundings, and then I have a wide open space where I just don't fill any numbers in until like right at the end. So we know that this and this can't be a 1, so we can mark these. I've actually been playing these on my phone quite a lot, where unfortunately there isn't the ability to mark the squares with like the little pencil marks that we'd be using in like, you know, Sudoku or something like that. So hopefully solving on a computer will prove a little simpler, given that I don't have to use just memory power alone to solve them. So what we're going to look for now is essentially just other patterns that we can see, where I'm really going to try and focus on pairs probably, where like there's only 2 possible numbers for each box. So for example, like these 2 can only be 2s. This, we've got 1, 2, and 4. We've already got a 5 place, so actually we know that that is going to be a 3. And then this is going to be split between a 1 and a 2. Now, can we figure out which one is which? I don't know if we can. So if this is a 1, then no, it doesn't really matter, does it? And if this is a 1, then these could be 1s, and that still works. This could be the 1, and then this could be the 1. So actually it doesn't help us too much. We need to place some other numbers in here. Now we've got a 3 and a 3 here, and what else are we looking to place? 2, 3, 4, 5. So this, look, we've got a 1, a 3, a 4, and a 5 touching this square, so that means it must be a 2, which places the 1 there, and that's the 2 there. And these are still 3s. Can we place the 4? No. And can we place the 5? Also no. Because the 4 could be any one of these, but the 5s can be these 2, and the 3s can still be these 2. Okay. can we get over here at all? We know that there's going to be a 2 in here or a 2 in there. But in fact, there cannot be a 2 in there because of these two squares. See, we're forcing the 2 out into these two extremities of the cross, little plus sign. But this cannot be the 2 because then we won't be able to place a 2 in either one of these brown squares. So that is the 2 in this box, and that means that in this one, it's either this or this. Let's carry on with that logic. 1 can't be here, so it must be here or here. And again, 1 can't be here because it would have to be here or here. So it has to be here, and that means that the 1 in this box is there, and that's the 2. Now we've got 3 and a 5 to place, and this must be the 3, that must be the 5, which places our 3 here, and our 5 there. Right? Yeah, I think that works. I hope it does, because that's what I'm going with. Now this square is surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, so we've got 5 in there for sure. We've still got our 2 pairs here, 2 1s and 2 2s, and I don't think we're going to be able to solve that yet. These 2 could also be 3s over this and over these this direction here. Speaking of 3s, anything that's in a corner is usually pretty helpful. So the 3 here is surrounded on 3 sides by this box. So this means that that or that is going to be the 3. That means that this definitely isn't a 3, but we can't really tell much else other than it's not a 1 or a 4. Now this could be a 4 or a 5. I don't think we've got enough information though to really go any further from there. I have a feeling that this is going to come in handy, given that it's the only 4 next to all these 5s. There's going to be a place where there needs to be a 5. So here's a 5. So there's going to be a place in one of these. Well, actually not in this one, obviously, because it's got the 5 already. So in one of these blocks, this pink one or this blue one, there's going to be a 5 touching this, because if this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to be very difficult for this to be 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. So with that said, let's plot out a 5 here. This 5's in a corner, so we've got 5 here or here. Does that do us anything at all? Probably not. We know this cannot be a 1, but it could be a 2. It cannot be a 5, so this could be 2 or 3. But I don't think that helps either. 2. Now this could be a 2, or this could be a 2. If this is a 2, here's where we're going to have to do some like three path logic. So if this is a 2, any of these 3 squares cannot be a 2, right? Because it's touching them adjacently or diagonally. So that means that this would be the 2. So let's just mark that in for a second. If this is a 2, then it means that one of these must be a 2. But unfortunately, if we've put the 2 in here, if we put the 2 in there, then that basically traps us with 2's only here. So this can never be a 2. But of course, that's going to work for every single number we put in there, isn't it? So if we put a 1 in there, 1 goes in here, and then a 1 has to go up here, but a 1 has to go up here. So this actually has to be the 5. Because then then it's not forcing any of these 1 through 4s to move specifically, and it's not forcing anything up from here into here. I wish I hadn't deleted my pencil marks because now I'm kind of lost, but I think that's going to be a helpful kind of key to getting that unlocked. Yeah, I totally forgot what my pencil marks are now. This was a possible 1, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a possible 1. And a possible 3? Oh no. Yeah, it must be. It must be a possible 3. But then this is a possible 3 too. And this... Oh, I've broken it. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. Let's just scrap it all and start again. Okay, this has now got a 1. Oh, well, hang on. This has got a 1, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So actually, this is definitely 2. How do we not get that before? So now we've got a 1 or a 3 in either one of these, which means this cannot be a 1 or a 3. It can't also be a 4, because it's next to it. So actually, this is a 2. Now that means that these 2 are still off limits, and this 2, okay, so that's the 2 there in this box. If this is a 1, it means that these 2 can't be a 1. So this cannot be a 1, can it? Because this can't be a 1 either. So this has to be the 3, which means this is the 3, and a 1 is somewhere in here, and it's not there, so it's there. So that's the 4. That's the 1. Now I feel like we're really cooking. We're really cooking with gas, everybody. I think that's the phrase. 1, 2, this has got, oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. This is going to be a 2 or a 4. These, I don't know yet. I don't think we can know. The only thing, so this, yeah, look, as I described, we've kind of got this block happening of all the numbers down here and then just nothing up at the top. So we're going to have to try and expand some of these out with a little bit of trickery. This square is perfect. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are touching, so that's got to be the 5. That leads this to be the 1 or the 4. Oh, actually, we've only got one more place. We've only got a single place for that 1. Look, this one, this one, this one is covered by this one, and this one is covering that one, so that is the 1. So then that makes that the 1, oops, which makes that the 1 as well. I feel like we're motoring here. Let's see. We're going to use this little trick again one more time. Look, so this cannot now be the 1, can it? Because if it is, then these 3 couldn't have a 1 in it. Like, just like that, it couldn't be a 4 because these 3 need a 4 in there. At least one of them needs a 4. So what can it be? Well, it can only be a 3 because the 3 is out of reach down there. So now we know we've got 1, 2, 4 in these squares, and this 3 is safely filled in. This one wipes out this square, and this one wipes out this square, so that's a 1. And then this one covers these 3 blue squares up here, so this is a 1. Now, that means this isn't, and this isn't, so that's the 1 there. Can we place our 2 and 4? I don't think we can just yet. Let's mark them in and see what happens. Oh, we're getting close. This is, I think we're getting pretty close here. We've got 3 1s surrounding this square. So this is 1. So this is. Oh, well, how did I miss that? So this is, look, 1, 2, 3, and 5. So this has got to be 4. That means that's the 5, and that fits here, and that's fine by that. 1, 2, 4, 5. This means that's 3. And then we've got a 2 and a 4 to place here. Do we know which one's which? No, we still don't, because this could be a 2 or a 4 down here. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, that's the 2, that's the 4 then, and that's the 2, so that's that one solved. And then we've got, what, 3 and 4 to place in there. Not sure which one is which yet. Do we? No. We're placing 2s and 4s in this cross, and then 2s and 4s here. And I probably should just delete that because that doesn't make any sense to mark. Okay, we know that if one of these is a 3, it means that this cell is definitely not a 3. So what could this cell be? It could be 1, it could be a 2 or a 5. Oops. 2 or a 5, but it can't be a 2 because one of these needs to be a 2. So this must be our 5. And then we've got a 2, 3 up here. But I don't think we can figure out which one it is yet. No, we can't. Oh gosh, come on. Let's see. 1, 2. I don't have very many cells left. I feel like this should be jumping out at me. So this could be a 2, couldn't it? This could be a 2 or a 3. We really need to place the 2 in here. I'm missing something and I can't tell what it is. Okay, let's just fill in all the possibilities. So this could be 2 or a 4. This is going to be the square that does it, isn't it? Because it's touching the most in here. So if this is a... Well, this cannot be a 5. Because if we place a 5 there, then I wish it didn't delete my pencil marks. Then this would have to be the 5, which is impossible. So it can't be that. It's going to be a 3 or a 2, isn't it? Really? Because could it be a 4? No, it couldn't be a 4 because that would place the 4 up there as well. So yeah, it's going to be a 2 or a oops, I shouldn't have pressed that. Yes. So that could be a 2 or a 3. What was this again? Oh my gosh, I've deleted my things. So this could be a 5, and this could be a 2, or... Did I say this could be a 5? Yeah? Yeah. No? I don't remember. Oh dear. So I've taken one step forward and 2 steps back there, I think. This can't be a 1. Oh, this could be 2, can't it? So this can't be a 1. It could be a 2. Could be a 3. Could be a 4 or a 5. Yeah? Oh my goodness. Is that right? So if this is a 3, it would place the 3 up here, and that's fine in one of these 2. How do I crack this last little bit? I feel like I'm just missing something entirely and I can't see it. Okay, let's just fill out the options here, and then let's just do a little bit of playing around. So this is 1, this is 2. Oh, well, it's right here. Come on, guys. So 5 makes this not 5. 5 makes this not 5. So this is 5. Whew, which means this or this is 5. Okay, at least we've got one number in. Can we make this mean anything else? 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2's everywhere. 2's could be everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. If this is a 2, aha, no wait, no, that's fine. That works okay as well. These 2 obviously can't be both 3's, so one of these could be a 3. If this is a 3, this is a 4. This could be a 3, this could be a 2. Oh, I'm highlighting the square that the answer's in. Look, this cannot be a 4, can it? Because if this is a 4, these couldn't be 4's, and therefore this would have to be the 4, which it cannot be. So this is the 2. Please let that be it. So this means that's the 3, that's the 4, this is the 2, that's the 4. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, now we got that little cascade that every puzzler likes to see, where we can just fill in all the numbers that the other numbers aren't. Yeah! Alright. Whoo! Okie dokie. I spent a little time there having to scratch my head, but that was okay. That is going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed. Do give these a try. They're really good fun. I like them a lot. And they get tricky. Like, they really do. There's ones with 6 boxes in, and it just, yeah, it gets tough. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see some more puzzles? I'm happy to do some. I'm having a good time. I'm doing them anyway, so, you know, put them up here. It's great. I get to talk to myself. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you later.